Hi everyone and welcome to this little introduction to a game I really like, Dadaocheng. It's a 1-2-4 player game, 45-minute play time, starting age 10. I really like the game. I'm going to show you right now what it's all about. Let's go! Okay, so this is the components, a few cards, a little bit of cubes, these discs that represent resources, this central board that represents the city, like the village, the town we're in. Our warehouses, I'm sitting here, so these are my warehouses, these are yours. Personal boards, two personal boards. This one is a warehouse and this one is a trade board. You can see the boat on here. And okay, so he plays turn by turn, 6 rounds. And that's it. That's the end of the game. Okay. And in the village there is this temple of gods. I'll explain to you what happens with the temple of gods. So it plays in turn by turn, and on your turn it's pretty simple. Okay, let me show you. What you're going to do on your turn is you're going to take two actions. An action can be flip a disc. Let's say flip a disc, or swap two discs like this. Okay, once you're done, we're going to check if you've been able to create lines, vertical, horizontal, of 3 identical colors or more, 3 or 4. So let's say I've done this line of 4. 4 is the maximum you can get, and this is how you get your resources for phase 2 of your turn. Because I've done a line of 4, I'm gonna get 2 cubes of set color. If I've done a line of 3, I get only 1 cube. Line of 2 is worth nothing, line of 1 is not a line. So line of 4 here, I decide to take these resources first, line of 4, get these 2 red cubes, and what do? I flip all the discs I use to get the resources. And by flipping them, they're going to change sign and maybe create some chain reaction, give me more resources. But anyway, I still have this one here, the 3 yellow, so I'm going to get a yellow, and I'm going to flip them, and flip them, and flip them. Oh, do you see the little square box here? Whenever it appears, you put the same corresponding color cube on it. I'll explain to you later what happens. But see, my chain reaction still continues. Got green here, so I'm going to flip, 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 and take 1 green cube, and probably that's the end. Yes. Okay, let me explain to you now. You see my warehouses here? Whenever I should take, I don't know, let's say it's like this. I've done this, and I should take this, use this disc in my row of 3 or 4. Instead of taking it with me, I put it in my warehouse. When my warehouses are full, and I should take 1 and put it here, instead I put it right in my hand. So during the later rounds, this is going to be very useful to, instead of just making connections and trying to trigger chain reactions, you're going to try to fill up your, it's one strategy to fill up your warehouses and try to get the resources this way. My resources are here, and now it's phase 2 of my turn, and on my turn I'm going to try and spend as best as I can these resources. So I've got 1 green, 2 red, it's a sugar cane, and 1 yellow. Okay, and what do? I'm going to spend them on my personal boards. Very simple, very straightforward. On the warehouse, you get to spend the corresponding cube to move 1 to the right on the corresponding one. So let's say I spend 1 green. No, let's say I spend 2 reds, 1 red, 1 red, and I gain 1 cube, 1 white cube. Immediately gain 1 white cube. I'm going to be able to spend it right now. Oh, spend 1 white cube on this one, move, and roll the die once. Roll the die, make a 2. 2 is a white cube, gain 1 more white cube. What can I do now? Oh, this should be at the start, because I was doing the French video just before. So, okay. So, what do I do now? Okay, let me explain to you the icons. I like them. If I get here, if I can move up, I spend 2 greens and get here. What do? I get a boat. This is the boat. So I get 1 movement here for free. Do not have to pay any. I do not have to pay anything. So I can move 1 up like this. You see, to unlock the trade with East Asia and Europe or America, I've got to spend 1 white. And now to unlock trade with East Asia, I can move up this one here, it's unlocked. Now I can move up this track. This icon here, if I can spend a red, it gives me 1 free movement here. Okay, don't have to pay anything as well. Oh, these ones, the one that have this line of, I don't know, I'm colorblind, so I don't know what color is it. They give me the ability, if they still have remaining buildings, to get 1 building. This is like a little bit of an engine that you're going to use, because once per turn, during your turn, you can activate each building that you have. For example, spend a green to move on the trade board, get every turn, get 1 rice cube for free. That's the kind of thing you're going to do. At the end of the game, and this is what I like this kind of scoring, actually. Oh, one more thing I can do is if I spend on my turn, in addition of all this, of spending my cubes, if I spend if I spend 1 white or 2 of any color, let's say 2 of these, I can roll 3 times the die. So I can roll a 6, it's nothing. A 1, it's nothing. And a 6, it's nothing. That's not worth it, actually. This is why every time I'm playing, I'm trying to get this building because I like it. It's a +1, -1 whenever you go to the Temple of God. So this is an action you can take. So spend a white cube, and instead of I can get a green cube that I can use immediately. At the end of your turn, all your unspent resources are lost. So you're trying to be as effective, as efficient as possible, trying to use them. That's the other player turn, and where we get rounds, and that's the end of the game. Each turn there is an historical event that the cards are beautiful. That are real historical events that are going to either modify the game end, the conditions, or the scoring conditions, or give special powers, or I don't know what this one, or this one, or change the game for each round. I like it. What I really like about this game is these 2 phases are perfectly combined, and this part here, it's like a mini puzzle game. I really love this kind of addition to otherwise could be seen on a traditional, like, I don't know, Euro kind of game, but with this the feeling's completely different. And the fact that it's like minimal, trying to make the most of the resources you get every turn and not stacking them, it's perfect. So this is why I really like the game. It plays perfectly solo as well. And what else can I say? Oh, final scoring condition. What happens if you get to this here, you get 5 points, but it's really hard to do. Okay, 5 extra points. Then on this track, on the warehouse, you're going to get as many points as your let's say lease father, I don't know, tracker here. So I get 6 points because my tracker is here. If I were able to put it here, I'll get 10 points plus the 5 extra points, so that's 15 on this one. Okay, so now I'll explain to you how this one works. This one works differently. You've seen that unlocking trade in East Asia and Europe and America required to move up the track, so it's kind of hard to move this one. So this is why at the end of the game, this track, each square you moved up is 1 point, on this one is 2 points, and on this one is 3 points. At the end of the game, the opium is going to give you minus point. I think it's minus 5 points for each opium that you are going to get, but you can get rid of your opium. Opium is what? Is a black cube. If you make a line of 3 black or a line of 4 blacks during phase 1, you get opium, and opium is very nice. I mean, it is worth minus points, but one opium cube is worth any 2 of anything. So you can get 2 whites. I don't know. Change your opium for this. So it's very nice, like a joker, but it's minus 5 points at the end of the game. And one last thing that I really like about the game is at the end of the game, like a King Domino something scoring thing that I really like. It's at the end of the game, you're going to check all the mansions that you have on your board that you have gone past. So this one here and this one here, that's 2 for me. I don't know if I can see more. Yeah, that's 2 for me here. maybe if I get this card, because I got this card, it's like now it's like 2 and 2, 4, and it's the mentions multiplied by the parchment. Is it parchment? So if let's say I've gone this far, okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 parchments, so it's 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 16 points. And I really like this part here, pushing you to move up both or not, because depending on your strategy, you're going to play very differently. Okay, that's it. I could explain a little bit more about this part, but I guess you kind of understand what's happening here. I really like the game. It's part of this collection with Formosa T, which is like a worker placement game, that are like, you know, kind of fairly small boxes. Not so many components for a great game. I really like it. If you want to play with me, if you want to know more about the game, it's on Tabletop Simulator. We can play together. Just send me a message. I'll be happy to answer. See you soon. Bye.